Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Wanna cover an absolutely massive Steam game winner sale that has just kicked off from our good friends over at Fanatical, and their winter sale has started. They've got a lot of great deals, and remember, you get Steam keys for all of these. I know some of you guys are on the wait for the Steam winter sale. I will certainly be covering that when that goes live, like the winter sale on Steam specifically. These deals are better than the deals that you're going to see at the winter sale. Generally, the third-party e-tailers are always going to have the better deals. Want to go over some of the deals that are available. Remember that this is just scratching the surface, and there's a ton more stuff for you to sink your teeth into. So have a look at everything available, and there's certainly a lot of great stuff that is going to be available. So let's get right into it. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Legendary Edition, 79% off for $25.19. Might sound pricey, and it is pricey. I mean, anything above really like $15, I would say, is pricey on PC. But this does get you a lot of content. You get Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, the base game. You get Season Pass 1 and Season Pass 2. Season Pass 2 still goes for a hefty price point, so to get all of that additional content is great. The Legendary Edition does not include all of the content for Dragon Ball Kakarot, as there's going to be some Dragon Ball Daima crossover content that will be coming out soon. Daima is the anime spin-off series that's airing right now. I watched a couple episodes, didn't really do anything for me, but Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I think, is fantastic. It's a really, really good retelling of the Dragon Ball Z story. There's some things that I find a little bit jarring, like the Perfect Cell and Super Trunks fight just being completely cut out of the game. I thought was a little weird, but what can you do? I'm sure they had their reasoning for it, but for the most part, they tell the story really well from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z up until the very end of Z, and then the first season pass has some Dragon Ball Super content, and for the main story edition, it is the alternate timeline Trunks arc, so it's Trunks and Future Gohan versus the androids, and then Season Pass 2 has a lot of cool stuff where you get the Bardock DLC, so all of the Bardock saga, you get the 23rd World Tournament, and you get this piece of DLC that's kind of like a wrap-up to the Z storyline that I thought it was really well done. For $25.19, it's a great deal and definitely well worth it. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, 91% off for $5.39. This might be the best deal that I've seen in the entire Fanatical Winter Sale. Sub $6 for Ace Combat 7. You kidding me? That is a tremendous deal and by far the lowest we've seen the game at for. Ace Combat 7 is a super underrated game, and Ace Combat in general I feel like is an underrated franchise, but at the same time, we're at the 7th numbered entry. I feel like there's obviously an audience for it. Ace Combat has some awesome action flight gameplay, a phenomenal soundtrack, great gameplay. Visuals are very good. I was about to say decent, but they're very good. Be it, it is almost a 6-year-old game at this point, but it still looks quite good. And yeah, for this price point, definitely a good shout. Next up, we got Days Gone, 78% off for $11.24. I like to give this a recommendation a little bit more recently because there are rumblings about a Days Gone remastered happening, which is going to juice up the price of this game. Much like what happened with Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, if Sony goes ahead and does a Days Gone remaster, they're going to do it the same way, where Days Gone is not going to go on sale anymore, or it won't go on deep of a discount, and y'all know what to expect. PSN account linking will be baked in. So just like to give this game a little bit more shine right now. The game itself is really good. Is it blow away? No, but it's a solid open world action zombie slaying title. Story's pretty good. It's one of those games that does overstay its welcome a little bit. Like if they actually shaved off some of the hours from the story, it would have ended up being better, but nonetheless, a solid open world action title and great performance on PC as well, so it's got that going for it on top of that. Resident Evil 4, the remake, is 57% off for $17.19, and the Gold Edition is $25.49. RE4 is tremendous, man. They did a phenomenal job with this remake, and the remake is absolutely outstanding. Resident Evil 4 was already one of my favorite games of all time. You remake it, rebuilt it from the ground up, it is once again one of my favorite games of all time. It's so good, and they did such a good job with this remake that, sometimes a lot of people will say, hey, the remake is good, but I still prefer the original. This is one that, man, to me, the remake is the phenomenal way to experience Resident Evil 4. It's just a tremendous game. I still think the original is worthwhile to play, don't get me wrong, but man, this remake is so good. And the Gold Edition for $25.49 includes Separate Ways, the DLC with the Ada content, and That's pretty good as well. I would just get that. $25.49. Again, it is pricey, but very much worth it. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition, $8.79. The Anniversary Edition is $14.49. I mean, for the 3 people that don't own Skyrim, this is one of those games that should be absolutely mandatory to have in any Steam game library. It is tremendous, and Skyrim is still, much like Resident Evil 4, Skyrim to me is still one of the best games of all time. I know that's a very casual take, and I have friends that are super into, like, Morrowind. One of my buddies is super into Morrowind, and he just vehemently detests Skyrim just because he thinks that it shifted to being too casual friendly or whatever. Like, bro, I went back and played Morrowind, and that game to me, it just has aged so poorly. I can still go back and have a good time with Skyrim, and maybe that's reflective of I didn't play Morrowind when Morrowind came out. I played Skyrim on 11/11/11. I still remember it vividly. It was on PlayStation 3. The performance was terrible, but I couldn't comprehend that the performance was terrible because that's all I had been exposed to up until that point. But nonetheless, $8.79 for Skyrim. Great deal there. Dishonored 2, $2.69. Great deal for Dishonored 2. An excellent action stealth title with a lot of depth to its gameplay and how you tackle situations, whether you go the action-heavy approach, a more stealth-oriented approach. It's fantastic and easily worth the $2.69. I hope at some point, you know, maybe by 2035 we get a Dishonored 3, and I say that because Arcane Leon is doing Marvel's Blade, and I imagine that's going to be out in 2026 or 2027, probably 2027, and then, you know, it'll take another 6 years for Dishonored 3 to come out, so 2033. 2033 is where I'm hoping we'll get a Dishonored 3. Maybe they'll do a Marvel's Blade 2, or well, who the hell knows at this point, but $2.69 for Dishonored 2, great deal there. Doom 2016 is $3.59, while Doom Eternal is $8.79. I mean, these deals are tremendous on Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Doom the Dark Ages, I think, looks fantastic, and yeah, these 2 games were great as well. Doom 2016, even if you're not a Doom guy and you never played a Doom game, there's a reason why it's dubbed just Doom. It was supposed to be a gateway for a lot of people to get into it, and it's a great one at that. Over-the-top, visceral, mayhem-infused, action-oriented gameplay. Gory as all hell, bloody as all hell, great soundtrack as well, just a fantastic over-the-top action FPS, and Doom Eternal is really good as well. Both games are great, $8.79 for Eternal, and then $3 and change for Doom 2016. Both these deals are fantastic. It's kind of wild, Doom Eternal is not that old. It came out in early 2020, so, you know, it's approaching 5 years old, but, you know, sub $10, I feel like, for Doom Eternal is just so good in terms of value. Like, $8.79, that is just such a tremendous deal. Metro Redux bundle, $2.99 on that. It's Metro 2033 and Last Light. I'm a broken record when it comes to these games. These games are fantastic. Certainly would recommend them. Atmospheric, action, first-person shooters, really well done and well worth your time and money. And $3 for both games, definitely great there. Another double pack, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition, $8.74 on this. You get Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth as well as Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Both titles for $8.74 is a bargain. A great deal for 2 solid JRPGs. Are they blowaway? No, but I'm a huge Digimon fan, and from that vantage point, obviously, I am really going to enjoy Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Game was great, and Hacker's Memory was more of an extension, retreading a lot of the similar areas and whatnot, but that's fine. To get both games for $8.74, that is an excellent pickup. Definitely recommend that. And then lastly, Dragon's Dogma 2, 52% off for $33.59. Dogma 2, I've been vocal about it. It wasn't my cup of tea, but this is a steep discount on a game that's still very much a recent release. I mean, it came out this year, back in March, and already over 50% off. It's a pretty sizable discount for a game that was fairly well received. PC had a lot of performance issues, so keep that in mind. But that'll do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals as a part of Fanatical's Steam Game Winter Sale. Tons of great deals. Links to all of these in the description box below. And if you do pick anything up, I do get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.